DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne the God.
Wake that ass up. The Breakfast Club is on right
here. I am feeling blessed. I'm talking to the Breakfast Club this morning.
Okay.
I love coming here. I'm never not going to come here. You guys are good to me. In return, I'm always going to be good to you.
For a lot of people in the hip-hop generation, the Breakfast Club is where people get their information on the topics, on the artists, and everything like that. In that aspect, radio is still important.
The Breakfast Club.
When my name come up, respect it.
Good morning, USA! Yo 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 yo.
Y'all so fake.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Y'all fake. You know Charlamagne's not back till tomorrow. Y'all playing that fake yo yo yo.
People like to hear the yo yo yo. Gets them excited. Gets them up. It wakes them up in the morning. Charlamagne is out. What's poppin', Yeezy?
What's up, DJ Envy?
It's Tuesday. Yes, today is Tuesday. How you guys feeling out there? Feeling all right?
Yeah, you had a nice walk yesterday.
Yeah. You hit me with it's only a couple blocks away.
It is.
So if you don't know, Angela Yee, myself, Styles P, Leo, and a host of other brothers and sisters own Juices for Life, which is a juice store in Brooklyn. You can get your fresh pressed juices, so many different things there. You should definitely check it out if you're ever around Brooklyn. And the blenders went out. So I had to go get blenders from the Restaurant Depot. And I asked Yee, where's the Restaurant Depot? She goes, oh, it's just a couple of blocks away. No, it wasn't a couple of blocks away. And it was like 89 degrees. It was like a 25 minute walk.
Welcome to being a regular human being. You have to walk outside.
25 minutes. Then after I get it, I got these two big-ass blenders. And I'm like, how the hell am I going to get back? I ain't walking these two big-ass blenders back. So I did what anybody else would do. Nope, I didn't take a train. I got an Uber and Ubered my ass right back. It was a long walk, but I had a great time. It was a great little walk in the city yesterday.
You had a great time walking?
Yeah, because you walk on Canal Street.
I walk everywhere all the time, so I can't even...
Nah, New York is... Everywhere's too crazy right now to be walking around in them streets, but...
I was actually walking around yesterday, too.
Now, I was walking down Canal Street, and I was actually thinking about doing some Christmas shopping because they had everything on Canal Street yesterday. They had...
It's not real.
Jordans that didn't come out yet.
It's not real.
They had Chanel bags that they didn't make. They had Birkin bags. Anybody looking for a Birkin bag, Canal Street got them.
All right, just be careful.
They had all types of stuff out there.
All right.
Goodness gracious. But anyway, today on this show, we have Traded Truth and Lynn's Garage.
This feels connected to you.
It is a little bit. Of course, I'm doing a car show this Sunday in Houston. If you haven't got your tickets, I'm doing it with Traded Truth and also Lynn's Garage, Mr. Rogers, Bun B. But the reason I wanted to bring Lynn, me and Lynn have been going back and forth. He's a staple when it comes to Houston. And he's an entrepreneur, and what he's created, him and his wife, is amazing. When you talk about entrepreneurship, he started from the dirt. He started from nothing. It was kind of like a mistake. He started selling turkey legs, and he is doing great selling turkey legs. He owns the block, and it's, like I said, a staple. Everybody goes there. He owns a couple of restaurants, and it's. I just love the way he got his start and what he did, and I just think we need to hear more of that.
Why are turkey legs so big compared to like other poultry?
I don't know. Maybe
you ever notice that turkey legs are huge?
I'm not a turkey leg type of person. Everybody tells me his turkey leg restaurant is one of the best in Houston, and I'm gonna try it out this week when I go out to Houston. But I was never really a turkey person. Like on Thanksgiving.
Why are you trying to play him?
I'm not playing him. I'm just.
But turkey legs are huge. I didn't realize turkeys have big thighs like that.
Big thighs.
Yeah, turkey legs are really big. Did anybody notice that?
No, I always see them at the...
they always have like the giant turkey legs.
Yeah, if you go to the carnival, they have like giant turkey legs. I always thought it was like something they steroided up. I never tried it. I'll be honest with you.
It's like you can eat one leg, that's a whole meal.
Yeah, so I'll head over to Turkey Leg Hut when I get to Houston Thursday, Friday, and support Lynn. But Lynn and Traded Truth will be joining us, his wife Slim as well. So we're going to be talking to them in a little bit. And we got front page news. What are we talking about?
Man, so they are talking about this heat wave and a lot of warnings about the heat near you. Will tell you if you're affected, because this is actually affecting hundreds of millions of people.
Absolutely. And if you got parents, grandparents, older uncles and aunts, help them get the AC in the window, please. It's that season. You have to help. Like, I had to go to my mama's house the other day and put her AC in the window. Help them, because they're going to try to do it themselves. My mama told me, I got it. No, mom, no, dad. You're not picking up that AC, putting it in the window. Okay, I'm coming. So definitely help your parents, your grandparents, any older people that live in the neighborhood. This is the time, all right? All right, let's get the show cracking. It's Future Drake. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Stories. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Did any of y'all watch the game last night?
No, I was watching P-Valley.
Okay, well, the Golden State Warriors lead 3-2 in the series. They beat the Boston Celtics 104-94. Great game. I enjoyed it last night.
The next game is Thursday?
Yes, Thursday in Boston.
Okay.
All right, what else
Hopefully
we got,
they
Easy?
tie it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's going to be more than 100 record highs that could be shattered by tomorrow. And over 235 million people are set to experience temperatures above 90 degrees. So Denver saw 100 degrees on Saturday. That ties their earliest 100-degree day on a record. Austin is in the middle of a stretch of 100-degree days. They said Sunday was their 7th straight, and the all-time record for consecutive 100-degree days is 10, so they could actually surpass that this week. So about 84 million people woke up under heat alerts yesterday. They said the heat will linger most of the week in these regions in Minneapolis and Cincinnati, St. Louis, Memphis, Tennessee, Raleigh, North Carolina. And they said the above average temperatures will make their way into the northeast while the southeast continues to bake. So just be careful out there.
Yeah,
please.
of course, my car show is this Sunday in Houston. They're saying it's going to be 99 degrees on Sunday, which is the car show day. The day before, 98 degrees, and the day when we leave, 99. So it's going to be damn near 100 degrees every day when I'm out there.
Y'all got AC or it's outdoors?
Of course. No, it's indoors.
Okay. Well.
Indoors, AC.
All right. Now, you know they keep talking about this supply chain shortage, and these issues are hitting tampons right now. And inflation has also... I know. Does that affect you?
No.
Now that... Well, you have women in your household.
Oh, yeah, it affects me. I never know what you...
Stop being selfish.
I never know what you when you're joking, but go ahead.
Right. So they're saying there's been a tampon shortage for months, but the issue was kind of under the radar until the Times first wrote about the great tampon shortage earlier in June. And so it's hard to say what to do. I guess you could use pads. I don't know if there's a shortage on pads. People say pads are safer anyway, but who knows?
You know
if you
what?
run out of tampons, they said do not try to extend your supply by wearing a tampon for longer stretches of time. You can get toxic shock syndrome. That's rare but potentially life-threatening. That can occur when you leave a tampon in for more than 8 hours, or if you use one that has too much absorbency.
And you know what? Now that you say that, yes, you're absolutely right. Because I remember my wife sent me to the store to get tampons the other day, right? Mm-hmm. And usually it's a full thing at Walgreens, but it wasn't. It was a very limited section where I had to call. Had to ask for Pearl, Light, or I don't remember, but it wasn't too many options.
Now, I will say they do have menstrual cups. I don't know if you ever use these, Envy.
No.
But they're flexible and they're reusable, and it's made from silicone or latex, and you put it in the vagina. It collects the menstrual blood. They say that's actually safer, and then you can, dump it out and reuse it.
No.
And so it lasts like I think 12 hours. It collects the blood, and so that's an option. And those actually a lot more people have been using those in these past few years. So you can try different types. Maybe you try one, it's not as comfortable. There's different types. So just because one menstrual cup doesn't work for you doesn't mean that all won't. So that's something that you can do also. Just some options, right?
Hey. Mm-hmm.
I mean, aren't you glad you don't have these problems?
Yes, I am glad.
That's why women can handle pain more than men, because we have to deal with it every single month, and then women have to give birth, and that's one of the most painful things. We get waxes, we get laser hair removal, we do all kinds of things.
That's one of the most awkward things to do, to go to the store and ask for tampons.
Why? They know.
It's just weird. Can I have a tampon? Well, what size do you need? I don't know. Well, no,
you should know by now. You've actually gone to the store and gotten tampons for me.
I sure did. Yeah, I did up here.
Yeah.
And that was awkward and weird, too.
You enjoyed it. All right. Well, that is your front page news. I do appreciate up here at iHeart, they now have tampons in the bathroom. We never used to have that. That's a new thing that happened since the pandemic started. Now there's like a stash. They used to actually charge you a quarter each one in the bathroom, but now they're free.
Oh, all right. You learned something
Thank you,
today.
iHeart.
All right, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, call us up right now. Maybe your wife or your girlfriend asked you, just sent you to the store to go get some tampons. Whatever it is, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing. Hey, what you doing, man? I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, what's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Yee.
Hi, Trav. Hey, boo.
Charlamagne.
Yo.
He's not here.
She's not there today?
Mm-mm.
No, she's not here.
Yeah, I was calling to talk about our month and give a shout out to Pride Month for me and him, and celebrating him during Pride Month, and she's not there.
Well, you know that's why. It's Pride Month.
Oh, you know what? He deserves the rest of the month off.
Trav, now let me ask you a question. I was talking to somebody up here yesterday. I remember Pride used to be, first it was, they celebrated a weekend, then it was a week. When did it become a month?
Well, it's always been a month, but it's like the parade and stuff is usually like during a weekend.
Gotcha.
But it's always been Pride Month.
And different people have different Pride days, right? Like they have a different parade in different cities.
It's a different, like Philly's parade was like 2 weeks ago. LA's parade was like last week. So there's like different weekends for like different cities and stuff.
Okay, well, happy Pride Month, Trav.
But look, can I talk about? I want to talk about Lil Nas X fake beefing with BET real quick.
Oh, he did a whole diss song.
Because he out here talking about something that BET not celebrating the gays and don't support the gays and didn't nominate the gays. But clearly, they giving Diddy the Lifetime Achievement Award, so they love the gays.
You know what, Trav? I'm not messing with you today, Trav. I'm not doing this with you today, Trav. What's wrong with Trav, man?
And iHeart is also celebrating Pride again. They actually teamed up with Procter & Gamble. They have the Can't Cancel Pride 2022 Proud and Together. So that's actually tonight. And that's going to feature Elton John, Sam Smith, Katy Perry, Lizzo, JoJo Siwa, a whole bunch of people. So just make sure you guys tune in for that. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern.
What's wrong with Trav, man? Hello, who's this? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's your name?
Hi, my name's Marielle. I'm from Flint, Michigan. Good morning.
Hey, Marielle from Michigan. Get it off your chest.
Hi, I was just calling because me and my dad are both daily listeners, and I wanted to wish him an early Happy Father's Day.
Okay, well, happy Father's Day to him. What's his name?
His name is Jeremy Matthews.
Jeremy Matthews, happy Father's Day, and
Oh
happy
my
Father's
gosh,
Day to all the
thank
dads
you.
out there.
Oh, that's so cute. Y'all got a shout out for Jeremy Matthews.
What you doing for Father's Day?
Thank you so much. We're actually going here in Michigan. There's this place called Torch Lake where everybody brings their boat and kind of hangs out. So we're going to go out there for the weekend.
Okay, well, enjoy and have fun. Enjoy your daddy.
Thank you so much.
All righty now.
Bye.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Let's go.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. Say it with your chest. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
So if you got something on your mind, let it out.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what up? This is your boy Flex Luger from Dover, Delaware, man.
Okay.
Dover, Delaware. What up, bro? Get it off your chest.
Man, listen. No disrespect to all the MCs or whatever, man, but I just want to let y'all know. My name is Flex Luger. I'm a 42-year-old rapper, and I'm coming, man. I know y'all going to clown me. Charlamagne might maybe
Charlamagne's not. He's not here, so he won't be here to clown you.
Okay.
Let's hear something since you're so confident.
Oh, I'm very confident. Oh, you want to hear something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, then. All right, that's all good.
You don't sound so confident.
I remember I was growing up. I would dream of blowing up. Steady doing shows. Damn, why nobody showing up? I ain't had no crack prices steady going up. Chilling with Jabos, big jeans, dudes know what's up. Only had a couple homies. I ain't never do the phonies. Favorite song was Tenderoni. Used to fight my cousin Tony. Mama used to pray for me. She still do it faithfully. All I heard was hand jokes. My dude, it was breaking me. Had to pick my up.
Okay. All right. All right.
Hey, man. I got a song on all platforms. Pain I Feel, Flex Luger. I ain't trying to network and steal the show. I'm just saying, man, I'm hungry, Envy. I've been doing this for years, Envy. My name is Flex Luger. Pain I Feel, all platforms. Angela Lee put me on the show. I talk nasty and everything. I ain't playing.
Flex, what do you do? What's your 9 to 5?
Man, I'm working at Kimberly Clark right now in South Carolina, dog. But that's only temporary, because when Pain I Feel get off the ground, it's over with. I promise you.
Let me
Pain
ask you.
I Feel all platforms.
Let me ask you a question. When do you, as like an entrepreneur, you start a business and it doesn't work. When do you let that business go? So when do you say, you know what, I ain't gonna rap anymore?
You know what? That's a good point, Envy. I'm not lying to you, man. But I'm so passionate about it, dog. I feel like I'm going to still be on the tip of, writing music for people, man. I'm going to always have a 9 to 5.
How long you been doing music?
I've been doing it for a long time, Angela. I really have.
What's a long time?
I fell in love with it when I was like 10 years old, man.
Okay.
I know it's over. I know.
Ain't nobody saying that. You were so confident a minute ago. Don't do that.
Question. I mean,
Envy's a DJ. You don't know You don't know what he might be able to do for you.
Nothing. Right. I'm still confident though. Right. Envy just said, nah, I heard that.
No, I said nothing. But, you know what I mean? Y'all not stay with it, man. I mean, everybody has their chance, and maybe you just haven't had your chance yet.
Our camera guy, Nick, said keep going.
I'll never tell anybody to stop what they doing, but, you know, sometimes, you know, like with any business, you gotta know when to fold.
Nah, that's fact.
Know when to fold.
You ain't lying.
You know what I mean?
I think it's know when to hold them.
Oh, hold them. Oh, my
fold
bad.
and hold. You can't know when to fold and then know when to fold again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes?
Yo, Envy Angela, I just ask y'all, man. I don't want to do nothing harmful, man. I'm just asking y'all. Please go hear my song, Pain I Feel, Flex Luger, all platforms, streaming everywhere.
All right.
I got a whole album out. Broken Promise.
He sound like he from Queens, right, Envy?
Definitely doesn't sound like he from Queens. Sound like he from Brooklyn. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold. That's how you say it?
Okay.
All right, so maybe he should fold them. All right, well, we got rules.
Damn, Envy. That's harsh. Man, listen, yesterday was a difficult day as they laid Trouble to rest. We'll tell you some things that happened at his funeral. So again, condolences to the family, to his close friends, amazing person. And we'll give you those updates.
All right, we'll get into that when we come back. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Listen up. This just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report.
Gossip.
With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
So Trouble was laid to rest yesterday, and that was at the House of Hope Atlanta in Decatur.
Mm-hmm.
You can also see the full service that's available online. And a lot of his friends and family spoke. One person who spoke was Boosie. You know, they were really tight, very close. And here's what he had to say while he was on the mic.
I ain't get to tell my boy thank you, so I won't tell Trouble thank you. He always supported me, and I'm hurting for y'all because I'm hurting for 5 years. You know, I wasn't with him 30 years, so I just want to tell him thank you, for that was my boy, and I just want to tell him thank you, that was my boy.
Man, that's difficult to hear.
Now, I know you knew Trouble pretty well. He's
he actually was trying to get us to go to Atlanta to do a lip service with him and Boosie together. He was like, man, Boosie want to do lip service. We going to do it together. And so we were trying to figure out when we were going to do that. I was like, that's about to be a wild one. But he was like our male co-host on lip service. He was one of our favorite guests. And he was just a real cool person. He was cool with all of us. So rest in peace to
Definitely
Trouble.
Rest in peace.
Again, I can't believe that happened. And the woman who was with him when he was shot and killed went on social media. She'd actually had taken her page down. She said, it took a lot for me to put my page back up. I don't like the evil things that's being said about me, all the false narratives and the threats. And I don't have nothing to prove to social media. To the ones that know me personally know my heart is gold and my story will be told. This situation has mentally messed me up and traumatized me.
I'm sure.
All right, now let's talk about the Tribeca Film Festival. Gayle King did a Q&A with Tyler Perry. And they discussed a lot of things, but you know what the headline was? Tyler Perry was de-escalating, not comforting Will Smith after Oscar's slap. That's the headline that was on Deadline. Now, he said there's a difference between comforting and de-escalating. My only problem with it is this. If I talk about it, then it becomes overshadowing of everything else we talked about. That will be the headline for sure. And it definitely was. Now, he went on to say, I was there close up. I left early to go and check on Chris because it was wrong in no uncertain terms. And I made sure I said that to Will. He said that Will Smith was devastated. He couldn't believe what happened. He couldn't believe he did it. And I'm looking at this man in his eyes going, what are you doing? This is your night. And to get all this way to winning an Oscar, it was one of the crowning moments of his career that he wanted so desperately.
Yeah, I mean, it's, when you see your brother do something that's not right, you should be able to check your brother, and nobody's going to tell you if you're de-escalating or escalating. No, you make sure he's good. You make sure he's all right. What's wrong with you? You want to check him. I think anybody should be checked, but headlines are headlines. People are going to say what they're going to say, and what he did was what he was supposed to do. You check your brother, and then you go check on Chris. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
And he's close to both of them. And,
absolutely.
And he said it's not his story to tell, though. So
no, I agree.
One other thing that he talked about in this Q&A with Gayle King, guess how much his annual payroll is this year?
How much?
Just guess if you had to.
$100 million.
$154 million. He said that's going 99% to black people.
Did you drop a bomb for Tyler Perry? Like what Tyler Perry has done and what he's created and what he continues to do is just, It's just inspirational, man. Drop another bomb. And his house is just ridiculous, too, in Atlanta.
That he's building, right?
Yeah, the one he has in L.A. Drop another bomb. Drop another bomb. His private jet, his car collection, drop another bomb.
And think about this. He started off homeless and sleeping in his car.
Oh, my goodness. Drop another bomb for Tyler Perry.
All right, now Charlie Sheen is blaming his ex-wife, Denise Richards, because their oldest daughter, Sam Sheen, is now on OnlyFans.
What do you mean?
She's on OnlyFans. She's 18 years old, and he told Page Six she's living with her mother. He said, "This did not occur under my roof. I do not condone this, but since I'm unable to prevent it, I urge her to keep it classy, creative, and not sacrifice her integrity."
Now, there's nothing wrong with OnlyFans unless you're getting, in my opinion, naked. Now, if that's his daughter and his daughter's getting naked, then we have a problem. But there's people that have OnlyFans pages that are not selling nudes and feet pics and boob pics.
Well, she announced her business venture on Instagram yesterday. She did a very sexy swimsuit picture, and she said, "Click the link in my bio if you want to see more."
I understand why.
But sometimes that's just trying to get people to subscribe.
Nah, B, that's your daughter still. At the end of the day, that's your daughter. And Charlie Sheen got some bread, and so is, what's her name, Denise Richards? Mm-hmm. They got money. Like, their daughter should be doing OnlyFans, in my opinion, because if my daughter was doing OnlyFans, I would be hurt.
Well, she's going to be uploading new content 2 to 3 times a week, and she wants people to subscribe so they could chat with her privately. You know, you see people making all this money, though. Like, you seen Bad Baby make millions of dollars on OnlyFans.
That's good for Bad Baby.
Yeah, so you might feel like, all right, well, let me go and get this money
That's
too.
good for Black China and whoever else does it. But no, not my daughter.
You can, again, get on there and not be naked, like you said.
Yeah, right.
You just want people to subscribe. And so sometimes you put up a sexy picture to get them to subscribe. It might not be more than that. It might be feet pictures. You never know.
Nah, B. I would still ground Madison. I don't care if Madison was 25 years old. I'm still grounded. There's no way in hell you're going to be selling your body on OnlyFans.
She's not. That doesn't mean you're selling your body.
You're not going to be selling pictures. You're not
that.
selling dong pics. You're not selling butt pics, feet pics, stomach pics, or nothing. We're not
People
going
be on the beach all the time in thongs. People be on the beach all the time in thongs.
That's the beach, but but you ain't. And somebody's at home squeaker to the no.
They could do that anyway, Envy. People was doing that to your feet pictures you were putting up.
Yeah, and
why is that okay?
And whoever's posting my feet pics, stop it. Enough is enough, all right? The first time it was
You're
funny.
posting them. That's where they're getting them from.
No, I'm just posting myself at the beach, and then they cutting out my
Isn't that
feet.
exactly what I just said? They're doing the same thing to you.
They better stop.
All right, well, I guess that's your rumor report because we're out of time.
Goodness gracious. All right, we got front page news next. What are we talking about?
Yes, let's talk about the January 6th hearings. We'll tell you what happened yesterday.
All right, we'll get into all that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Leaving a child in a hot vehicle can lead to their death very quickly. If you see a child left unattended, call 911. If the child looks unresponsive, do what it takes to get him or her out safely. Paid for by NHTSA.
WWPR FM HD1 New York.
An iHeart radio station.
Let me put a little bit of The Breakfast Club up in your lifestyle. DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, last night, Golden State Warriors beat the Boston Celtics 104-94. They lead the series 3-2. And what else we got, Yeezy?
All right, well, let's talk about these January 6 hearings. We'll give you an update on what happened yesterday. This is the second hearing this month, and they're talking about the 11-month-long investigation that this committee had that talked about Donald Trump at the center of a, quote, multi-step conspiracy aimed at overturning the presidential election. So the central theme of this hearing was that Donald Trump knew that his extraordinary efforts to undercut the 2020 election had no merit, but he kept on pushing well beyond the limits of normal challenges to the results. Now, Donald Trump, on his behalf, continues to say that the investigation is politically motivated and that he did nothing wrong. Now, Trump's former Attorney General William Barr actually spoke, and he offered some of the most striking testimony yesterday. And here he is telling his side of what happened.
He went off on a monologue saying that there was now definitive evidence involving fraud through the Dominion machines. And while a copy was being made, he said, the report means that I'm going to have a second term. And to be frank, it looked very amateurish to me. Didn't have the credentials of the people involved, but I didn't see any real qualifications. And I was somewhat demoralized because I thought, boy, if he really believes this stuff, he has, lost contact with he's become detached from reality.
Now, I asked this the other day with these investigations, what happens, what comes out of this? Because a lot of the people are already pleading guilty or they go into trial. So what comes out of this? Are we just spending millions of dollars to investigate something where we could be putting money into other things?
Well, I think that what you want to do is make sure that he doesn't get away with this. They can't actually press charges against him, but they can recommend, or this can actually make that happen for charges to be pressed against Donald Trump. This hearing is not for them. They don't have the authority to do that, but what they can do is show all kinds of evidence. And you can't just let people do things like that and get away with it and there's no repercussions for it. You also don't want Donald Trump to be able to run again.
We do know Donald Trump's been doing what he wants to do.
And he is planning to do that. So that's why something like this is important. You can't just stand down and say, we're just going to let it go.
But I feel like he's been doing what he's been wanting to do for the last 6 years.
Well, that's why things like this are important, right? You don't want that to continue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in addition to that, here is Chairman Benny Thompson talking about what happened.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of a campaign, it all comes down to the numbers. The numbers tell you the winner and the loser. For the most part, the numbers don't lie because those numbers aren't just numbers, they're votes. And the very least we should expect from any person seeking a position of public trust is the acceptance of the will of the people, win or lose. Donald Trump didn't. He didn't have the numbers, he went to court. He still didn't have the numbers, he lost. But he betrayed the trust of the American people. And he tried to remain in office after the people had voted him out. And the courts upheld the will of the people.
In addition to that, you know how much money he raised off of these fraudulent claims of fraud?
How much?
$250 million. Now, that was supposed to be for his court battles. After the 2020 race actually went to his post-election defense, they had this whole official election defense Trump. So he was asking people to contribute money, but that did not even exist. As a matter of fact, they sent out millions of emails asking people to donate, sometimes as many as 25 emails per day to a person. And you know where that money went? It went into Save America, which was Trump's political action committee that was formed after the 2020 election. And that group has given money to Mark Meadows Charitable Foundation, the American First Policy Institute, Trump Hotel Properties, and more, according to the committee.
This is crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it is important for things like this to come to light and for them to, go about things in the proper way and show what actually really, really happened. Because some people still believe the election was stolen. Now, I don't know if you can reach those people.
No, you probably can't reach those people.
But also people read headlines, or depending on what news station you watch or what outlet you pay attention to, that's what you believe. So it is important if there can be some repercussions, if this can mean that now there's a referral to the Justice Department, right, and whatever happens, that would be great if there's some recommendations for there to actually be criminal charges.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely agree. I hope they do get some criminal charges. I always find it difficult when I see them spending so much money on so many different things, whether it's this trial or sending billions of dollars overseas to Ukraine or billions of dollars over here to help this organization, to help this company. Then you look at, I was just reading something today where they're cutting back on school budgets. So that means it's going to be a lot harder for kids to get new computers and books and things like that. I just feels like America, we just throw money where
well, these are people that represent
be.
us that are doing this right now, so it is important for them to do their job too.
Yeah,
I mean, this is their job.
I get it.
Something like this happened.
But if we can find money for the court systems,
and it's a disgrace to democracy. So
we can find money to prosecute and investigate. Well, I just don't understand why we can't find money for the school system and get these kids new computers and books. And
we should be able to do both. But these people actually get paid. They actually get paid for this. So they have to do their job.
All right.
Well, that is your front page news.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, when we come back, Trader Truth, Lynn and his wife Slim will be joining us. All right. Now, of course, Trader Truth he's from Houston. He's been all over the place. He was at the shooting site in Buffalo. He went to the shooting site and the funerals in Texas, so we're going to be talking to him. And also, Lynn is an entrepreneur. Him and his wife is an entrepreneur. They own a couple of restaurants in Houston, amazing restaurants. They get it from the dirt. And I'm doing car shows with both of them this Sunday. So we're going to talk about some of their entrepreneur spirit and how they got into the game and how they're making a lot of money and helping their community, all right? So we're going to talk to them when we come back. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests joining us this morning.
It's the
and
takeover.
I wanted to make them feel at home this morning, right? So I got my brother Trey the Truth, who's throwing my Yankee finish already. We got Lynn, you know, from Lynn's Garage, Lynn Price, and his wife Slim. Welcome, guys.
Welcome.
Wanted to make them feel at home, so I put some Timberlands on.
You're not going to introduce Trey the Truth?
I said Trey the Truth. I said my brother Trey, you ready to do my
Yankee? He bitter with me right now, Angela, so I get it.
Before we get into the talk, of course, Trey, you've been running around saving the world, man. So tell us what you've been doing the last couple of weeks. I know we've seen you in Buffalo, then we've seen you out in on the other side of Texas. So tell us how it's been for you, because it has to be emotional, because you've been doing damn near everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now it's just about being for the people as always, man. And the situation in Buffalo was super heartbreaking. One, because that's something that everybody's seen. And that's our elder, you know, coming from the streets, you always protected the elder, the kids, the women, you know. So I just felt like it was a need that definitely us as big homies, we should, you know, I'm not even going to say entertainers, I say us as just big homies, we should step up, you know, because some elders and others can't protect themselves like that. So what I did, shout out to my sister, Tamika Mallory, and my son, the whole Until Freedom. I got with one of my homies from, actually he's on the East Coast. Anything I do like Midwest and East Coast, we'll take 18-wheelers with supplies and stuff. And since we knew it was a need out there, and that's the only grocery store in that vicinity, man. And let me tell you what's so crazy. People was bringing food out there, and it's a smaller store. I don't even know the name, man. It was not far from the grocery store. They would send people to get some of the supplies and take it to their store to resell it to the community.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I got with that. Shout to my partner Chris, who I always reach out to. We got an 18-wheeler, and we got with all the people who on the ground that's from there. You know, that's their territory, and they can help us to understand what going on over there and what people really need. We went over there, you know, we ended up giving an 18-wheeler full of supplies, food, all different type of stuff, man, and just being there for the people for one day. I could say, even with everything going on, you could see their mind was at peace, just a little, just to know that somebody from outside care. But in the midst of me going out there, they blowing me up because what happened in Uvalde. So I'm trying to juggle to figure out what's what. And at the same time, you know, they were passing the bill at the White House.
And you were invited to the White House, right?
Right, I was invited there. And I just felt like it was more important for me to be there for the people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no offense to the White House, but it's, you know, my people need me. So
how does that affect your mental, seeing all that and reliving through all these tragedies? Because you're one of the ones that's on the front lines. How does that affect your mental?
It's not a good thing, but I think I'm prepared. Like, I'm used to it. It's to the point to where I can maneuver through it and be okay. Now, what I will say, when I left Buffalo, flew straight to San Antonio and drove to Uvalde. That situation was different, because you got to think, my youngest son is 12, you know, my daughter 3. So imagine these kids that are getting shot in the face with ARs and stuff like that.
Right.
That's nothing you wish upon no child. You know, some of these funerals were closed caskets, you know, and now that situation made me a lot more angry and it was a little more personal. Not to discredit what was going on in Buffalo, but it's just, man, you don't do that to kids.
Absolutely. I was going to ask, you know, with everything that you see going on, and Texas is an open carry state, do you think, you know?
Look, you finna ask me this, and it's like I don't do the politics. Everybody been asking me.
And everybody, do you think people should be able to carry those type of weapons? And same thing with AR-15. Do you think a 21-year-old should have an AR-15? Now, there's no politics.
No, we just talking about this for an hour out here. The whole conversation out here for an hour.
So it's a gift and a curse, because if you take it away, how do certain ones protect themselves?
AR-15 though?
So you're basically saying, as far as the rifles, you're not speaking on guns.
Right.
It's a two-way street. Now, do I think an 18-year-old that might still be in high school or freshly walking out, that still may be young and emotional should be able to just grab it? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really want to get into the politics side of it, because it's like, you know, I understand both sides of it, man. But definitely, I feel like they should at least monitor who they giving it to, as opposed to just because you got ID, let me give you that.
Right.
Because you don't know what nobody mental at. You don't know what they got going on. And in this day and age, not just with the gun violence, in life in general, we just say with a relative or a friend, everybody is emotional. And people move off emotion at that moment, and then they think afterwards, you know what I'm saying? And some of them moments can be real detrimental.
Absolutely. Now we also have Lynn Price here from Lynn's Garage and Turkey Leg Hut and his wife Slim. So
put some respect on Envy.
And they came bearing gifts with the Southern hospitality, so we appreciate that. Thank you so much. Envy didn't give y'all nothing.
I did. About these dusty Timberlands.
So they get to keep it?
These are these raggedy.
Those are worn Timberlands.
You gonna sign these before I go?
I wore them once or twice.
Yeah, they ain't them once or twice. You been had these since high school.
Yeah, they look like a size 6.
Yeah. They do look small. But I was gonna ask. So for people that don't know, break down how you guys met and how you guys created this huge business, Turkey Leg Hut, and everything that comes aside along with it.
So we met actually a couple of times before we actually started dating, but the root of where we actually met is actually where the restaurant is.
What site was that?
It was that porn site.
Porn site.
No, it was actually on
I ain't taking no
Amida.
parts of that.
No, we actually met on Amida. I was getting my hair done, and this is when Lynn had locks, and he was getting his hair locked.
Oh, that's gone.
That's the first time we actually met each other. And then thereafter,
we met 2 blocks down from our restaurant. It's crazy.
Yeah.
10 years ago. I mean, so, you know, that long ago.
And after that, I saw him at my son's football game, kicking, not his football game, his football practice, kicking football with no shoes on. And I was like, he's just weird. What's going on?
Now, why was he at the practice?
His best friend was one of the coaches.
Okay, good. That's a good reason. You're not just kicking a football.
No, she put that out there. I was going to ask why the hell you can put that out there.
because it was just, that's what he does.
Everybody gonna say kicking football with no shoes on. Country ass.
You have on socks at least?
No.
I did.
And it was just weird.
That's what a country will do. Yeah.
Not all of them. Not all of
Trey, you walk
them.
around with no shoes on, little boy.
But no, that's how we met.
Now let's talk about Turkey Leg Hut and how this was created.
So we started in the field during rodeo season, and our hustle at that time was shuttling people into the rodeo. And we had a barbecue pit on the field, and we were just selling turkey legs, boudin, and sausage on a stick. That wasn't our goal, but before we knew it, we had people actually coming to eat instead of going into the rodeo. And one of the things Lynn would do would just ask them to post on social media. Anybody that knows anything, Turkey Leg Hut started really by word of mouth. No marketing, no any of that. And before we knew it, it took off.
Now, how much money did you have to start with Turkey Leg Hut?
We didn't have any money to start.
I love these stories because people are all on the
No, we didn't have any money to start with.
So y'all started.
No. Started with an hustle.
We started really.
Well, you don't even want to ask what it's worth right now.
No. I mean, I see there's so many people talk about it. The lines around the corner for it. I was talking to my man the other day. He was like, I want to go, but they'd be like, it's an hour and a half wait. So how many restaurants do you currently own now?
We own one, but we own the whole block. 6 food trucks. We have other businesses. Probably own other businesses with their names on it, but you know how they go.
All right, we got more with Trader Truth, Lynn's Garage, and Slim when we come back. If you ever been to Houston and you went to Turkey Leg Hut, well, he's the owner, and him and his wife are the owners. So we're going to talk to him when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Trader Truth, Lynn's Garage, and his wife, Slim. They are the owners of Turkey Leg Hut in Houston. One of the best spots to go to, people say. I'm going to try it this week. Yee?
All right, now, Slim, let me ask you what your thoughts are on New York and the car culture here and Envy's cars.
Oh, boy. We're going to just jump right into it, Yee.
Oh, man.
Well, first of all, let's say, I want to ask how he got into cars, because you own a lot of cars, like a lot of cars.
Wait, hold on. I want to hear what she had to say about you before that. Don't try to change the subject now.
She said, eat this good.
Let me hear your thoughts.
She used to wake up in the morning, get that lean on your ass. All right, baby, let me get this water.
I am excited to see next weekend.
Oh, so you're feeling pretty confident about Houston and Texas and the cars.
Yeah, but on Father's Day, she always buys me 2 cars, huh?
Yeah. Something might be revealed at the car show.
Father's Day coming up too.
Father's Day.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. So that means at this car show, you're getting 2 new cars.
I'm just saying, you never know.
Don't put that pressure on
me.
Listen, what else can I buy him?
Yeah.
But how did you get into cars? How did y'all get into the love of cars and buying cars and fixing up cars?
It goes back to, it sounds crazy, but I see a lot of different races that have certain things put up for their children.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best feeling to have something for your children or note of generation down the line. That was my daddy's car. And then the love of it. And then their investments.
What's the difference between cars in Houston and cars in New York?
One thing that I'll say that we definitely got that y'all don't have here would be slabs.
Mm-hmm.
That's our culture. That's our go-to. But nowadays, you got a lot of young hustlers that's fly. They put a lot in they.
It's not even on Instagram.
Rolls, Ferraris, Lambos. So anything he got here, we basically got there.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing he's at a disadvantage is probably our paint, our rims, and just how we coming.
Now, Trey, you had Envy all in his feelings with some of the posts that you've been doing about this car show.
Both of them, him and Lynn.
Yeah, you guys.
But he was
Actually, I'm not
playing
gonna
it,
lie. He came up here and he cried a little bit.
Hey, all this just got revoked. No more hats for you.
He said y'all was bullying him.
I did say he was bullying me, but I tried.
You realize we play a little
He said it was
different.
allergies.
We do-
We play a little different. You
So
used
an
to-
average
Trey would call
person,
me.
look, the
Yeah,
average
you went
person,
too hard.
look, the average person, you got to know how to deal with Lynn. So with me and Lynn, we don't clash. Like I'm just as aggressive he is, I'm just as aggressive. You see what I'm saying? So it works for us.
Yeah.
But I also tell him, hey, well, you know what? Everybody may not. They ain't got tough skin.
Right, it's very sensitive.
No, I didn't.
But look, he was only playing.
No,
Yeah.
the funny thing is, I was too. It's funny, right? First, Mr. Rogers called me. It's like midnight. He called me and said, yo, what's up? He's like, let me just tell you about Lynn. I'm like, what's up? It's like, he goes too far, but he's a good dude. So I'm like, what the Lynn post?
He was like, uh-oh.
I'm like, what the Lynn post? He's like, I'm just going to tell you. So I hung up the phone. An hour later. Let me tell you about Lynn, Trey. Let me tell you about Lynn. He good peoples. He play too much, but he good. Don't worry about it. I'm like, I play too. I'm like, what is Lynn gonna do? But I'm like, when it comes to cars, I just love my cars. And I can play all day.
But for us, it lightened the mood for us because we having fun. You know what I'm saying?
I just felt like he was picking on Houston too.
But that
was my thing. You came for Houston like we ain't got nothing down there, man.
Well, we ain't gonna ever let nobody step or stomp on
you know
what
what's
we got.
really bad? He said something really bad about Beyonce too.
We not taking no Beyonce slam.
When you said
I'm riding for me.
That whole beehive will come for your ass and stay in your ass. That's what beehive. She got a third ward too, baby. You got to play it if you want to.
I just want to have a good show, so I want to tell everybody get your tickets together. Nothing about B. All right.
I think he said something like the cars are whack and Beyonce's whack or overrated.
We ain't letting
You find that audio, I get my car. I nothing like that.
Wave flag and don't host the car show.
But the good thing is it's fun. It's all in fun and games because a lot of my family here in New York. So even a lot of artists from New York excited and laughing about it because it's fun for us. And then not only that, one thing that I need to make sure we really stick to this week is we made it more about the cars, but people forget. You remember we got animals, we got game rides, kids 5 and under free. So it's actually a family fun day
for the
fathers and the older. Ours is to battle with the car shows, but we got so many other elements to the car show.
Absolutely.
For the kids, and that's why it's really important for them to get their tickets. Hot Wheels doing something special. There's a lot of people that came together, man. And what I do want to say is shout out to every single person that registered their car because they didn't have to do that. Because
right now.
Yeah, it's maxed out. We had to get a couple of extra rooms because so many cars, which is dope.
Good.
There's so many different styles.
That's good.
It's good, but me and Lynn took up a lot of space. He did tell me that.
I'm gonna talk to
So who got how many cars? I want to see. All right, let's talk about
I'm gonna
numbers.
talk to
here.
Envy.
They got way more cars than me. I'm not even gonna play this game.
Okay, we need to know numbers. We need to know actual
I need
numbers.
to know numbers about this car show
Nobody
too.
got the numbers that
I need to know numbers about you in the car show.
Okay, Lynn, how many cars do you have?
We're gonna talk outside about these numbers about how many people coming, so we're gonna talk.
I still got that footage of Envy on the camel too. Maybe that could be good for.
Envy, also I want to say this: we missed you at Rick Ross thing. What happened?
I was in Africa.
That's where you ran to.
Yeah, ran off to Africa.
Envy, Envy, look at me. That's where you ran off to. That's where you ran off to. That's where you ran off to. I know.
Is it like I told everybody? I said, you seen a bunch of Chevelles, you seen a bunch of Bel Airs, you seen a bunch of Impalas. How many Ford GTs did you see? One. Mine.
I saw it, and I went to the site where you can lease it at. They have it at prom.com.
You can't lease that.
You can lease it.
You know what I mean? I was gonna take my 918. I got some other one-on-one cars. I'm gonna bring that. It's gonna be special. I ain't gonna show no pictures. I got some.
Envy. If I did that for Rick Ross show, almost 17 hours away. If I brought 43 cars down there, what you think I'm doing? My own. 43 cars, 17 trucks.
How many did you bring, Envy?
We see. I'm gonna say this. It's costing me $19,000 to bring all my cars.
I didn't ask you how many cars.
It cost us $23,000 for gas to go to Rick Ross show.
Wow.
Just gas. Stop playing.
I don't know. I'm not going into it. You know I'm a New Yorker, but I'm not going into it.
We can't talk together, baby.
And mine's gonna be closed trailer.
I got closed trailer. I got 8 of them. I got 8 of them.
Mine's gonna be closed trailer.
I brought 12 trailers.
I don't want none of that Texas dust on my car. I don't want
I'm gonna ask you one thing. Do you own one truck?
No, I do not.
I know. Quit talking to me. Let's go. Ford. Let's reach out to him. I need him. He needs a Ford. He needs a Ford.
But before y'all walked in there, he was saying Trey ain't got nothing on him. He said maybe Lynn, but Trey.
He's a goddamn loud. Trey, I got him. Trey. You know what? Let me get on your mess ass. You the messy one. Your mess ass. It ain't Envy. I'm sorry. It's my ass.
I love it.
I think Trey the only motherfucker in Houston got this 6-wheel, ain't it?
Yeah, I definitely want. I'm the only one that got the 6-wheel Apocalypse.
Well, get your tickets. We're going to have a lot of fun. I seen Bun got some cars done up. Bun said he ain't playing. Mr. Rogers, of course, Lynn, Trey, Jay Prince, and a host of others. So shout to the whole
Now, you know Jay got some classic cars.
You saw it. I was on FaceTime with Jazz with. He got 1 of 10 of the Lamborghinis ever made in the world.
I seen it.
Well, Envy, I don't know, man.
Well, come on out. I got 50 Cent cars at the house right now. I got about 450 cars at the house. I got Fab's cars at the house. I got the truck that actually laid DMX to rest. That big monster.
Man, so look, crazy story, right? A shout out to my bro DMX. I actually brought him to Turkey Leg. He used to talk to me left and right to get us all to open one up out here. He was determined.
Really?
And he went on stage that same night. It was like, man, that Turkey Leg Hut. And he went in the back. It's crazy. I remember he was like, big boy, where can I go smoke at? I took him in the back there in the back. He smoked by the pit. He was like, that's the wood that you put on? I said, yeah. And he was just smoking. He was looking. I say, he's crazy, but it was his energy is.
Yeah. He's definitely wanted us to have it out here.
Man, his energy, he kept saying that. It's crazy. He said, also, whenever you go to New York, kill Envy. So I'm here now.
Take it easy on him, man.
Truth, Garage, Lynn Price, and Slim, we appreciate you guys.
Tell us, I want to ask you this. Tell us about your book. I want to know about your book.
Oh, well, it's everything. I've been with my wife 27 years, been married 21. I was 16, she was 15, so we grew up with each other. We talk about all that, the ups, the downs. We talk everything, because we have 6 kids, but we had a miscarriage before. We talk about cheating. We talk about me being too emotional and too insecure at times. So we talk about all that.
You bring them to the car show?
My wife and kids will be there, absolutely.
Everybody that buys a book gets a free turkey leg.
And we can't forget Trey Day.
Oh, yeah, Trey Day.
You probably should come this year, because we're gonna double back again, you know, because I got a Beaver Stadium. It's the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. And every trade day we do a car show there too, you know what I'm saying? So this is going to be definitely a big year, man, just for everything that I got going on.
Envy, you play any sports?
Yeah, of course, basketball.
Oh, good.
No,
Come jump on Lynn's team for kickball.
Ask him if he plays well.
It's Team Trey versus Turkey Leg.
He played on my team before. It didn't work out.
Stop it.
Y'all like brothers.
No, it didn't work out.
I want to trip her so bad. I wish it was my real sisters. I could trip her and not catch a charge. But since
how long y'all been working together?
12 years.
Oh, wow.
But we appreciate you for joining us, and we'll see you Houston this week. I'm going to be there Thursday, so I'm going to come right to Turkey Leg Hut. I'm going to get me a turkey leg, smoke some hookah, and I'm just going to look at all the cars.
Yeah, that's right. And we'll pick you up from the airport in a Sprinter, and it ain't rented. So I know how you like to do.
Oh, my God. It's Slim. It's Trey Truth. It's Slim. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Well, Kanye was on Instagram last night, and that was because he was calling out Adidas. They sold what he says is a copy of his Yeezy slides. He said, "This is Ye. Driving down the same street Kobe passed on. Maybe I feel that Mamba spirit right now. To Casper, I'm not standing for this blatant copying no more. To all sneaker culture, to every ball player, rapper, or even if you work at the store. This is for everyone who wants to express themselves but feel they can't because they'll lose their contract or be called crazy. Bravery is not being afraid. Bravery is overcoming your fear for your truth. This Ye with the blue paint on my face. These shoes represent the disrespect the people in power have to the talent. This shoe is a fake Yeezy made by Adidas themselves. I'm not talking to DC about this either. Casper, come talk to me. Happy Monday. Then he posted a clause from a contract that he has. I assume that it's with Adidas. And he said, Jesus is real. And it says on there is a limited exception where he can do Yeezy branded casual and lifestyle apparel on his own, but not with a competitor. So I guess that's his way of saying I can just start doing my own thing because I have a clause in my contract that allows me to do Yeezy products. It just has to be independent.
Yeah, I mean, I did see the slides. The slides look exactly what Ye does. The crazy thing about it, I mean, people copy everybody. Like, if you go out to the stores. Not in your own company. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you go to the stores, you see so many things that look like Yeezy slides, or you see so many things that look like different Jordans, but not your own company that you have a deal with. That just seems crazy to me.
Yeah, so they got to fix that, though. That's a little, like, how would they think that's okay?
Not at all.
All right, now Lizzo has changed some of her lyrics, and that is after people were on social media blasting her for what they say was use of an ableist lyric. Now, I did not know that you are not to use this word. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it.
Well, what's an ableist lyric? I was confused with that. What does that mean?
I guess it's derogatory language towards the... And by the way, this is something that is, I guess...
No, we say it all day. The word is spaz. But I thought you could say, like, you spazzed out. You never say you spazzed out before?
But they said that's disparages people living with cerebral palsy.
So you can't say I spazzed out anymore?
And by the way, in the UK, they said it's highly offensive. So culturally, maybe here that's not, but there it is. So here is Lizzo. Now the song, Girls, she changed the lyrics. So here it is.
Bitches, hold my bag, bitch, hold my bag. Do you see this shit? Hold me back. I'm about to knock somebody out. Yo, with my best friend. She the only one I know to talk me off the deep.
So the word is out of there now. She posted.
She was like, I'm about to spaz.
Yeah. She posted, it's been brought to my attention that there is a harmful word in my new song, Girls. Let me make one thing clear. I never want to promote derogatory language as a fat black woman in America. Damn. I've had many hurtful words used against me, so I understand the power words can have, whether intentionally or in her case, unintentionally. I'm proud to say there's a new version of Girls with a lyric change. This is the result of me listening and taking action as an influential artist. I'm dedicated to being part of the change I've been waiting to see in the world.
I mean, I think that's great that she was able to do that, but she didn't mean any malice by it.
No, she didn't. It's unintentional.
With the word, like, he spazzed out, or even in the basketball call, he spazzed. Like, it wasn't anything bad. Just like in, I think, the UK, when they say cigarette, they use a derogatory term here.
What did they say?
Joey, you want to say it? How do you say it?
Why would you tell me to say it?
Because I'm not saying it.
So why would you think anyone would say it? Don't do it. No, Joey, no.
It's what they call it there.
Can we say that?
Yes.
It's the F word.
Well, you could just confuse people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just confuse. You just confuse people. But yeah,
I'm kidding. I know what it is. I just wanted to see.
Yeah, but we use spaz. It wasn't a derogatory term. It wasn't trying to hurt somebody. It's just
in the UK
our culture.
it is. But she, to Lizzo's credit, we know that was unintentional, and she fixed it right away.
Okay.
Some people might go back and forth, argue about it, but she was like, you know what? It's not even worth it.
I hate this because she didn't have any bad intentions on it, and that's what we use here in the U.S. It wasn't meant to hurt anybody. Now, if she did it to hurt somebody, I agree all day long. I just think sometimes.
I mean, look, it was an easy change.
People are a little too sensitive.
She did not mean for that to happen. She can understand how people use offensive terms and think it's all good and cool. So she didn't want to offend anyone. She fixed it.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's talk about White Sox's MLB player Tim Anderson. Apparently, his wife, Bria Anderson, they have 2 daughters together, posted a picture of them online. It looks like they were at an event together. But then the next day, another woman, social media influencer Deja Lene, posted a picture of him in her IG stories and put the caption "baby father" with a heart emoji. And since then, he has deactivated his IG account. So not sure what's going on here, if that's really her man, if they really are expecting a child together, even though he's married. But his Instagram account is now take it down.
Deactivate it. Okay. Yeeks.
Ouch, right?
Mhm.
All right, now let's talk about Tasha Campbell and Martin Lawrence. They have come together to work really hard to reconnect. And as you know, there's a Martin reunion that's coming. The cast is going to be reuniting.
Mhm.
And so the series finale was back in 1997. So as you can see, it's been quite some time. People still watch Martin all the time to this day, one of the best shows ever.
Mhm.
And so Tasha Campbell was doing a sit down with CBS Mornings, and she answered some questions about how her and Martin Lawrence managed to sit together, because everybody knows they had a feud.
You know, when the show ended, there was tension between you and Martin. You had filed a lawsuit against him, and he said it wasn't true. How were you able to get back on track with him? Because clearly you guys have worked it out.
We worked really hard to reconnect, to forgive, and it really, this reunion is about a celebration of everything that we did, everything that we accomplished, and our growth as human beings. And so we concentrated mostly on that.
I'm glad they were able to do that. What they created, that show was amazing. If you've never seen the show, maybe you just weren't into it. It's an amazing, funny show. And I'm glad they were able to, talk out their differences and be able to do this reunion.
Well, the reunion special will be on Thursday on BET Plus. And speaking of BET, Diddy is getting the BET Lifetime Achievement Award. So congratulations.
Well deserved.
To him.
Shout out to Diddy. Drop a bomb for Diddy, man.
So BET CEO Scott Mills said Diddy has always been a pioneering force in our community, breaking barriers, achieving unprecedented heights, blazing new trails, and in so doing, raising the bar for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So they said Diddy has exemplified black excellence.
Yes, Diddy has said so many trends, from music to liquor to fashion to a whole bunch of things. So even revolt. So shout out to Diddy.
All right, shout out to Diddy. City Boys up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that is your rumor reports.
All right. Now, Charlamagne is out. So if you want to give somebody donkey of the day, 800-585-1051. Phone lines are wide open again.
I want to give Envy donkey of the day. We come back, I'll tell you why.
Oh, boy. All right. 800-585-1051 is The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Angela Yee here. The General Insurance is a quality insurance company that's been saving people money for nearly 60 years. Switch to The General and you could save over $500. Call 800-GENERAL or visit thegeneral.com. The General Auto Insurance Services, Inc., an insurance agency, Nashville, Tennessee. Some restrictions apply.
It's your time to nominate a donkey of your own.
Remember now, it's how they choose.
Call in now, 800-585-1051.
All right, let's start with you, Yee. Who you want to give donkey today to?
Well, Envy, I told you I'm giving you donkey of the day, and this is all because of something you did yesterday. Now, I forgot my wallet at home because I've been traveling, so I switched bags, didn't have my wallet with me. So I said, Envy, let me use your credit card to pay the meter outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I go outside to pay the meter, and your card does not work. It says card denied.
Declined.
Declined. For whatever reason. I don't know if you don't have enough money on it or what.
Wow.
But anyway, so I call Envy and I'm like, hey, your card's not working. And he says to me, oh, that card never works. Why would you give me a card that never works to go use to pay the meter?
American Express gives these new metal cards.
I don't care, Envy. But why would you do that? If you know it wasn't going to work
at the meters. And I forgot about it until you left. But they never work at the meter. It has nothing to do with money. It's just the metal cards don't work at the meter.
Why would you give me a card that you know doesn't work? Anyway,
I forgot.
I'm standing outside looking broke, trying to use a card, feeling stupid, hoping I don't get a ticket. Couldn't come back up because I didn't want to get a ticket. So now I'm standing outside for 20 minutes waiting for something. Then you didn't tell Brandon where I was to come give me another card. So I'm just standing there. He has no idea where I'm at.
Did my other card work?
Fortunately, yes.
Okay, then and did you get a ticket?
But it wasn't your name on it. I don't know what you've been doing.
It says DJ Envy Music.
Nope.
That's the business card. Hello, who's this?
D's.
Hey, D, who you want to give donkey to?
D's nuts.
Hey, Charlamagne country ass for being not at work, getting no money, and DJ Envy for being light-skinned indigo.
Indigo.
Well, Charlamagne, we got vacation times, and I can't do nothing about my light skin, brother. I was born like this.
God damn, boy. You glowing in the dark, boy.
Goodbye, man. Goodness gracious. Hello, who's this?
It's Jason from Indiana.
Hey, Jason from Indiana. Who you want to give the donkey to?
To myself, man. I called in last week. I stayed online to try to get through, get it off the chest. You weren't there that day, but I got wrote up for staying on the line because they had to get my info after. So this morning, I'm wrote up again, man. It's my third wrote up at work trying to get through y'all's hotline. I deserve donkey of the day.
Yeah, you do. I told you, use the app, go inside.
Yeah, if you get fired, bro, we
but
can't help you.
He can't listen inside work.
I can't.
Yeah, he can't.
Damn.
Can you change your hours?
And I didn't get my book package, man.
Can you listen to the podcast after? Maybe you don't have to hear it right
Don't let
then.
the Breakfast Club get your ass fired.
No, but that ain't the thing. Like, everybody walking around work, hey, did you hear donkey today? I feel like I'm left behind.
Well, how are they hearing it if they're at work?
They come in. It's different work breaks. So I go out on my break. Donkey today starting. I only get 15 minutes, and then Charlamagne take forever. So I'm out there for 20, 25 minutes.
Well, you might have to ask somebody to record it for you.
Yeah, sorry, sir.
Or you might have to go to the bathroom with your headphones and listen in there.
I don't know.
And act like and do that grunt like you're on the toilet.
How about just go to work, bro? Just go to work.
He does.
We're not gonna save him. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Prince Drake coming out of Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, what up? Get it off your. I was gonna say get it off your chest. Who you want to give donkey to?
Donkey of the day, I'm giving to Kenneth. He's a NBA player in the G League now. His mother, Wadia, is my grandmother, and he kicked her out the house the day after Mother's Day. Out of a half mansion with nowhere to go and no money. I thought that was pretty stupid.
So wait, if that's your brother then?
No, through marriage.
Oh, through marriage.
Okay, we'll take his name out, but okay.
All right. Well,
that does sound donkey-ish.
Very donkey-ish. Hello, who's this?
This is Derek from Detroit, West Side. What up, though?
What up, though? Who you want to give donkey to?
Yo, I saw Somerset Mall was on fire.
Yeah, it was. It was horrible. It started somewhere in the food court or something. But Angelique, how you doing? I got the best hairdresser in the state of Michigan for you, Angelique, when you come back to the D.
Okay, I got to come to Ypsilanti, but I was really horrified. I'm sorry, I had to digress for a moment. I was like, what is going on? I love that mall.
Who you giving donkey to, though?
Yeah. Okay, I want to give donkey of the day to Joe Biden for the simple fact that he has not kept his word, and we should be able to sue him for false advertisement because he has not did anything to relieve student debt. Not one thing. It's just like caring for kids. You can't care for one and not care for all. He gave a break for the fire and health care. He gave a break to the disabled people. Well, what about the average everyday working person?
You're right.
Well, maybe it's a work in progress, but you also got to give it to the two Democrats that are holding things up and the Republicans in that case.
Absolutely. Donkey of the day. Charlamagne is out if you want to give somebody donkey. 800-585-1051
It's over.
1051 is the number.
It's over. Why are you giving a number out? We just did it.
All right, so let me clear the lines. So where you want to go now, huh?
Why did you just do that?
Where you want to go?
All right. So look, we were talking about this right now. This came from Faith Evans and Stevie J. I don't know if this is real, could be Photoshop, but this came from Gossip of the City.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently Faith Evans, they're saying, allegedly, was DMing another woman. Hi, I think you might be effing my husband. Carry on. He knows that I know, but I wanted you to know. And then I might pop up on y'all in Miami. Well, not on y'all, but you know what it is. Have you ever DM'd the side piece or contacted them, called them, sent a message on Facebook, back in the day on MySpace? Have you ever done any of those things to contact the other person, and how did that turn out for you?
All right, well, let's talk about it. 800-585-1051. Have you ever contacted the side piece, and how did that go? Let's talk about it. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about Stevie J and Faith Evans. What happened, Yeezy?
Yeah, allegedly. According to Gossip of the City T, they're saying that Faith Evans sent a DM to a woman and said, hi, I think you might be effing my husband. Carry on. He knows that I know, but I wanted you to know I might pop up on y'all in Miami. Well, not on y'all, but you know what it is. Could be Faith, though, because she really will pop up, as we know, on somebody.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Have you ever contacted the side piece?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to the line.
You didn't want to ask me?
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I have a good story.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually did this before. This is back in the MySpace days.
MySpace, okay.
So my boyfriend at the time was cheating on me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I found out the girl's Facebook page. I Googled her name, found her Facebook page, and then I saw that she had a boyfriend. And so I sent her boyfriend all the messages. They actually went on vacation together in Jamaica. And so I sent a picture of them together in Jamaica. And I sent the correspondence between him and his travel agent booking the trip of them together, where he's asking her for her information. So I forwarded all of that to them.
Damn.
So yeah, I didn't contact her though. I just contacted him.
So you brought the whole Carter down.
I did.
Damn it, man. Gee, she.
I was like, just that you'd like to know too.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning. This is Carrie.
Hey, Carrie. Now, have you ever contacted the side piece?
I'm actually the one that's the side. Well, the main girl contacted as a side piece, which is funny.
Okay, so you were the side piece that got contacted.
Exactly, but I wasn't the side piece. That's the whole thing.
I'm confused. So you thought you were the main, but you were really the side.
I was really the main, and apparently this is like a woman who claims she's always the main. So basically, we were in a full relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pictures posted, all of that. And the girl, she's like, hey, so are you effing my end or you effing my end? And I'm like, what? So I spoke to him about it. And I'm like, hey, is this your girl? He was like, nah. I said, listen, take care of that and let me know what's going on with that before you even proceed any further. So sometimes, it's the woman not knowing what's going on because of the man.
Okay, so what ended up happening?
He basically left her. We were in a relationship and it got real nasty and messy, and I had to walk away from it. But, that's just what it is.
Okay. Thank you, Carrie.
I know she was grateful to find out.
I'm sure. Hello, who's this?
This is Sierra.
That sounds like a fake name, but we're going to let you rock.
Oh, okay.
What happened, Cece?
What happened was with my ex-husband, because obviously we're no longer together, we were heading out, me and my 1-year-old at the time and my dog decided to leave for Irma because it was supposed to be really bad. And my ex-husband at the time decided to stay back behind because he might have to work.
So wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
You leave for Hurricane Irma and he stays.
So he leaves the hurricane. They evacuate the city. You and the dog leave, and your husband be like, nah, I'm going to ride this out. But go ahead, go.
And the baby.
And the baby, so go.
And the baby. So I'm driving up. It was a very long drive because I left at 10 o'clock at night. And about 1 o'clock in the morning when I ended up somewhere lost in Georgia with a tent from some people I didn't even know and everything else. I ended up getting there and try to set up and everything. And 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm hearing ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, why is the tablet going off? And then I look at it because he forgot it was connected to his iCloud. He was hitting up a prostitute.
He stayed behind in a hurricane without his family, not his 1-year-old, not his dog, not his wife, to hit up a prostitute.
His prostitute, yes. And so I was like, oh my God. Now, mind you, I went days already without sleeping because that was a long drive from 10 o'clock at night to setting up at 1 o'clock, not the next day, but the day after in the morning, right? I still hadn't slept yet. I was so livid. I ended up calling up the girl, and she answered.
Wow. Well, yeah, she don't want to miss business.
I was like, so my husband hit you up. And she was like, who's your husband? And I gave her the phone number. And she's like, yes, he did.
Well, she was honest.
And she was like, you were so nice. And I'm like, well, it's not my fault that you're doing whatever you want to do, that he wants to go and hit you up. So I need to know if anything happened or what happened or what not. Apparently she says nothing really happened because she's on her monthly. But she still does stuff on her monthly with people.
Oh my gosh.
She uses her mouth. Wow.
This is disgusting.
Well, how much did she charge?
Anal.
I don't even know because I try not to get too much detail because I was already on the verge of vomiting.
But you were happy you found out.
Huh?
You were happy you found out.
I was, but unfortunately it wasn't the first time. So, not with prostitutes, but except for when I caught him in the Asian massage place.
Oh,
goodness gracious.
This guy.
So you walked in on him at the Asian massage place?
Yeah, I had a location. He tried saying he was at the Eyeglass World on Del Prado. No, he was not. He was at the Asian massage place.
Okay.
Well,
I drove over there real fast. I did like 70 down Del Prado.
Was he getting a happy ending?
He did.
Oh, wow.
I busted open that door.
Are you still with him?
Right after she finished.
No, she said it's her ex.
He's my ex-husband now.
And I'm glad you left, though, by the way. Sometimes people will stay despite all that behavior. It takes a lot of strength to be able to be like, all right, I'm over it.
All right. Well, 800-585-1051. This story comes from Stevie J and Faith Evans. Now, the question is, have you ever contacted a side piece. All right. Now, allegedly, Faith Evans is contacting the side piece. Allegedly, she wants all the smoke, and we'll talk about it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Call me.
Add your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic.
Come on.
800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're asking, have you ever contacted the side piece? Now, where's this coming from, Yee?
Well, this comes from a story from Gossip of the City T, where allegedly Faith Evans sent some DMs to what she says is Stevie J's side piece and says that she might pop up on them in Miami.
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Have you ever contacted the side piece? Hello, who's this?
Keisha.
Hey, Keisha. Now, have you ever contacted the side piece?
I haven't, but I was married and the side piece contacted me.
Ooh, and what happened?
It made me feel like I was the side piece. Like the way she was talking to me, it was like, you would think I was the side piece and she was the wife. I was like, what's going on? But yeah, she just explained everything, and I didn't really care because all I really needed was confirmation. She could have them. I washed my hands, but I never responded. But yeah, she contacted me and made a fake Instagram page and posted pictures and called me a monkey.
It was a monkey?
Yeah, it was something wrong with it.
Oh, hell no.
Goodness gracious. Well, thank you.
All right.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this True Star from Lexington, Kentucky.
A side piece contacted you, bro?
Man, no, I called the side piece.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you called a dude. It was a dude you called.
Man, I called him, dog. I called him, man.
What happened?
Man, look, so she went to work. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, she was talking to him for a little minute because we had broke up.
Mm-hmm.
And, so, I called, they stopped talking, whatever. He living in a whole other city. So, I'm like, so I get to call her while he's at work, while she at work, and he was like, who this? I'm like, this Anton, who this? He like, who this? So it's a whole bunch of who this is, and then, next thing I'm like,
who this? No, who this?
Like, man, where your baby mama at? And he was like, who this? I'm like, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm still kind of frustrated. Like, you won't holler at my soon-to-be fiance, baby, you trying to mess up a happy home, whatever you trying to do. It ain't even going. Long, whatever. At the end, basically, we still together, whatever. But, so I'm telling him whatever. I'm like, where your baby mom at? I'm trying, talk to her, see what's going on. He was, you don't know where my baby. I'm like, all right, whatever. Basically, she mentioned it to me. She one day she was like, so did you she said, I wonder if you called such and such from this number. He said a number called him, was asking whatever. I'm like, no, that wasn't me.
But I'm confused. If y'all had broke up while she was dating him?
But they were back together and she was still contacting him.
Yeah, we were still living together.
So what happened if he comes and beats your ass?
That's a Fendi. You can't. I can't even talk crazy. You crazy on the radio, man. That's not even gonna happen.
So wait.
Him, like you said, I got his number from the Alexa. I didn't even get the number from her. I got it from the Alexa.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know guys did. So let me ask you: do you still think about that to this day? Has it affected your relationship?
Nah, kind of, sort of, but the past gonna pass. It depends on how grown you are, man. At the end of the day, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna be together. Y'all gonna go apart. So, we kind of like just taking things slow. You feel me? Decent.
I got you.
So. It is, but I told her before he even popped. I said, all right, cool, say less. You won't be with him, that's what's up. But I'm telling you right now, he ain't gonna compare to me. So,
okay. Hello, who's this?
He sound
hurt. Hey, it's Mira.
Hey, Mira. Good morning. Have you ever contacted the side piece?
So I actually was the side piece. I was dating this guy for like a couple months, and I didn't know he was with someone, and I was on his Facebook. I'm like, why does he keep talking to this girl? So I looked her up on Instagram, and I actually found a few pictures of them, and I DM'd her because she seemed pretty cool. And, we just found out that he had been playing us both, and we was, like, putting two and two together with the dates. He had went to, like, Canada on a trip with her, but he had, like, two different Snapchats. He was posting her on one and then posted his own pictures on
Oh, that is
Snapchat.
bold.
But we're actually really good friends now. Like, she's really cool. She's in a great relationship now and everything.
Wow.
That's interesting. You know how often women will befriend the side piece. Like they will be like, oh, well, we should get together. They want to sit down, meet you in person, talk to you, hang out, secretly don't like you still.
All right. Well, what's the moral of the story, if there is a moral?
Oh, well, the moral of the story is, if you go look for something and you find it, just know what you're about to do. Don't look for something, find it, and then not do anything. All right? You got to just be prepared for what you see and know what type of action you want to take in advance.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way?
Yes, let's talk about Jay-Z and Damon Dash. They have settled their reasonable doubt NFT lawsuit.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
About time. What's going on?
Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
All right, well, Justin Bieber has shared an update after revealing that he has Ramsay Hunt syndrome and his face is partially paralyzed. He said, wanted to share a little bit of how I've been feeling. Each day has gotten better, and through all of the discomfort, I have found comfort in the one who designed me and knows me. I'm reminded he knows all of me. He knows the darkest parts of me that I want no one to know about, and he constantly welcomes me into his loving arms. He said, I know this storm will pass, but in the meantime, Jesus is with me. It's not about the storm. It's that we are never alone, and he understands. So fortunately, he is getting better, right?
Good. That's a good thing, yep.
All right, now we told you about Ben Affleck and Matt Damon's upcoming movie about Nike and about the sports marketing executive who relentlessly pursued Michael Jordan in the mid-'80s. And Sonny Vaccaro. Matt Damon is playing Maverick sneaker salesman and former Nike executive Sonny Vaccaro.
Mm-hmm.
And Ben Affleck is playing Phil Knight, Nike co-founder, in the movie from Amazon Studios. Well, now they have also announced some other people who are joining. Jason Bateman, Viola Davis, Chris Tucker, and Marlon Wayans have also signed on.
I love stories like this because I've always wondered why, why Michael Jordan decided to sign with Nike and not go somewhere else, or a lot of these stories. So I love to hear these stories.
All right, now get ready for another story you're going to love. Issa Rae's Rap-ish, the comedy that's going to be at HBO Max. They have revealed the premiere date. It will be July 21st.
Mm-hmm.
And here is the trailer.
305, we live. Justin, clean, deuce, we should start a rap group.
Hey, my name is Shauna.
And I'm Mia. We got something cooking for y'all.
Walk with a walk and talk my talk. Ass shaker, money maker.
Can I twerk on that? I should twerk on this.
Y'all got something special. But y'all need to recognize who for y'all and who not.
We're real people. That's what it's about.
Let's go.
Shauna and Mia in the building.
We got the opportunity to have a good time and win. We're in the middle of a bad bitch renaissance.
All right, and Young Miami and JT of the City Girls are co-executive producers along with Coach K and P for Quality Control Films.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That is dope.
All right, now Jay-Z and Damon Dash have settled their Reasonable Doubt NFT lawsuit. It's been a long-standing feud. That's over Damon Dash's attempt to sell part of the copyright to Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt as an NFT. And in court papers that were filed yesterday, lawyers for the two parties announced an agreement that said Damon Dash could sell his 1/3 stake in Rockefeller Records, but he could not in any way dispose of any property interest in Reasonable Doubt. They also dismissed the claims that they brought against Damon Dash without prejudice. So it kind of lays out some of the guidelines over what Damon Dash can and can't sell and some additional stipulations as well.
Yeah, so they basically can't do it. Yeah, I mean, Jay's been trying to buy that third of Rockefeller Records for a long time. I seen Jay and his daughter at the game last night too. I thought that was pretty dope.
Blue Ivy's so cute.
I love it when your daughter becomes a teenager and you're not as cool anymore. Jay's trying to hug his daughter. She's like, "Dad, my hair. That's
I feel
my
like
hair."
me and her had the same haircut. With the curly bangs and the. Okay. All right, now Britney Spears' ex-husband, Jason Alexander, was hit with a felony. He has to stay away from her for the next 3 years. And that's because he broke into her home on her wedding day last Thursday. He tried to say he was invited.
Mm-hmm.
He did plead not guilty to trespassing, vandalism, and battery, but the DA has also slapped him with a felony stalking charge. So he cannot possess weapons or guns. He has to relinquish any firearms that he may have. And right now he does remain incarcerated. He has his bail set at $100,000. If he makes bail, there are conditions. In addition to the 100-yard stay-away order, he has to report to probation within 24 hours of his release and be monitored via an ankle bracelet. So
Yeah,
That is what has to happen.
If it gets close, he could be arrested again. But I never understood why they say like 3 years or 5 years. Why isn't it until like infinity? Like, you know what I mean? This man ran up in my crib during my wedding, wilding out. Why not just stay away from me for infinity?
Mm-hmm.
Not 3 years, not 4 years, not a year and a half. Just stay away from me.
All right, now let's talk about the DOC. He has a documentary at the Tribeca Film Festival. And, in that documentary, he has a child with Erykah Badu Puma. Mm-hmm. They have a 17-year-old daughter together, and she's featured prominently in the documentary as well. They have a great friendship. Their romantic relationship didn't work out, but they do love and respect each other. And Hip Hop DX did a sit-down interview with the DOC over the documentary because he got in that bad car accident. Mm-hmm. If you guys recall, he actually had a really bad problem staying clean and sober. And so when he met Erykah Badu and she was introduced to him, he said that's exactly what he needed at that time. He started eating vegan food. Mm-hmm. He started saying F the DOC. He was Tracy Curry for the first time in years. After he welcomed Puma into the world, he was like F rap, and he was focused on raising their daughter. But then Dr. Dre called, and he had a choice to make, to either continue on the path that he was on or pack up for the studio to make music again. And he chose to make music again, and that's why him and Erykah Badu didn't work out. But she's a doula, and she actually delivered 2 of his kids.
Oh wow!
With his wife.
Oh wow!
Yeah, isn't that dope? So they have a great friendship. And Eminem actually posted part of the documentary on his page where he talks about the effect that the DOC had on him.
He was doing things that nobody else had done yet, like just lyrically, like mind-blowing. I gotta ask him what he said on this part. On this one part, I never understood it. Like, I couldn't make out exactly what it was. The doc is dope. I would have been down with rock, but I'll be broke by the punk. I'm opening up my trunk to reveal that living it up. My life is like a story, yelling it because nobody else is telling it, checking it, always getting paid because the rap is sort of a twist between what you needed and what I mean. What I mean by twist, nah, you gotta listen. What was that right there?
Never a segment is negative because I'm employing what you've been missing. Never a segment is negative.
How the did you say that? God damn.
She just came out.
Now, the DOC, if you don't know, he was a writer. He wrote for, allegedly, I guess I got to say, he wrote for Dre, he wrote for Eazy-E, and a host of others out there. He would get busy with that pen.
Yeah, he worked with Dre, Snoop, and a whole lot more people. But because of that car accident, that's why his voice is the way that it is. So that sounds like a good one, though. I want to watch that one.
Absolutely.
All right, and that is your Rumor Report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. All right, the People's Choice Mix is up next. Get your request in, 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Leaving a child in a hot vehicle can lead to their death very quickly. If you see a child left unattended, call 911. If the child looks unresponsive, do what it takes to get him or her out safely. Paid for by NHTSA.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Red, can you hit a drum roll, please? So if you live on the East Coast, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Philly, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, Boston, New Hampshire, or if you want to fly in, my Drive Your Dreams car show, of course, this Sunday happens in Houston, Texas. It's going to be a lot of fun, family fun.
You going to get flued out?
July 9th, it's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. Last year, Atlanta, Georgia, we had close to 20,000 people. Family fun, no incidents, just a lot of fun for the kids. And now we are finally back in New Jersey, Atlantic City. We're going to make it a weekend. That's right. August 20th, Atlantic City. Tickets are on sale right now. You know, the early bird tickets are cheap, so get your tickets. It's at Beta Field. We're talking family fun, celebrity cars, exotic cars, rides for the kids, amusement games, gaming trucks, food. Of course, we're going to have a bar there. And then it's in Atlantic City. So stay the night, bring the family, bring the kids. My kids are going to be there, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So get your tickets now, August 20th. Early bird tickets only for today. So tickets are half price for today. So get your tickets. Click the link in my bio, and I can't wait to see you. And that's brought to you by, of course, iHeartRadio and Lincoln Tech. So again, August 20th. You need to be in the building. Tickets go on sale right now today. So get your tickets. It's going to be a lot of fun. Half price tickets right now. August 20th, Atlantic City for the Drive Your Dreams car show. Atlantic City, New York, New Jersey. I can't wait to see you guys and fly in. Come on in. It's a lot of fun. Now, yeah, I meant to ask, when is your Yee Day?
So Ye-Day is really August 28th, but iHeart is trying to move it to August 26th this year on a Friday.
How you just move Ye-Day?
I know. Apparently, scheduling-wise, that's a more convenient day for them. So I just want to stress it is August 28th. That's a Sunday this year, but they're trying to do the activities on August 26th.
Okay.
In Brooklyn.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, you got a positive note, Yeezy?
Yes, and I also want to point out that iHeartRadio's Can't Cancel Pride is happening tonight. And so they've teamed with Procter & Gamble for Can't Cancel Pride 2022, Proud and Together. There will be iHeartRadio talent from around the country, either in the theater or remotely, like Elton John, Sam Smith, Katy Perry, Lizzo, JoJo Siwa, a whole slew of people. Also, Elton John will be honored with the first ever Impact Award from Procter & Gamble and iHeartRadio for his Elton John AIDS Foundation. You can watch the live stream at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, iHeartRadio's PrideRadio.com, the CW app, CWTV.com, and Reverie. It'll also be available on demand until June 30th. And it's also a fundraiser, guys, raising money for organizations supporting the LGBTQ community, including GLAAD, the Trevor Project, the National Black Justice Coalition. Shout out to our guy, David John, and more. So make sure you guys tune in for that tonight. And today's positive note, I can accept help from others. It does not make me weak.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?